Hello, my fire signs. Mel Bell here with your reading for the month of October for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. Please do watch till the end. See if this resonates with you. If it does, consider subscribing. I do these monthly, and I also have weekly angel readings. And my content is totally free. A way that you can support the channel is by interacting to get the algorithm in front of other people who would also like to receive this content. All right, so I did, and if you're returning, I appreciate your support, your comments, your likes, your shares, everything that you do to support the channel is very much appreciated. We're gonna go ahead and do the reading, and then we're gonna end off with a card from the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. So this tarot deck only coming out for October for spooky season, and then it's gonna go back into the collector's pile. So if you like that movie, then you'll enjoy that image from that card. All right, so I've already pulled some cards initially for the sake of time. In the Self position is the Seven of Pentacles. This card is talking to me about you guys still having work to do, but still having to tend to your garden. So harvest time has not yet happened. There's still things to be done, and keeping at it. Now, I'm going to read this a little different because I feel this it coming through this way. So the challenge is your strength. So I feel like you've been doing a lot for a long time, and you may be a bit exhausted, but the reading is saying to me to please keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Dig deep, and you will be rewarded, because it definitely seems like this is in your hands. This is you're doing. You are bringing about your dreams coming into fruition. So maybe there's something you've been asking for to lighten up, and it seems like your prayers are not being answered. I feel like it's going to happen for you, but there's still a little more that you have to do. You have to persevere, keep pushing forward. Don't give up. So if you feel like you've been doing something spiritually that you feel like is not having any result, do not give up. Do not give up, because you might be breaking through a wall. You might be chipping away at a barrier. And every time you're doing this thing, you are chipping away at this barrier. And sometimes it's like that last little clink, suddenly it all crumbles down, and the way is spread open for you. So I feel like that's what it's about, is like digging down to the last bits of your strength in order to power through to get to where you want to go. There's going to be progress. Right next to Seven Pentacles, which is in the Self position, the incoming energy is Eight of Pentacles. So this signals progress to me, accomplishment. Things are going to, you're going to get like, I feel like not the big whole shebang, but you will get some indicators that there is now progress. So in October, you may see things progressing where it hasn't in the past, where it has been very hard, that things are going to start shifting. I just feel like for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, that it's really going to fully shift in November. But in October, things are moving. But this is, you just gotta, that one last power through. You gotta power through that last lap. Like you are running in a race, and you're gonna win if you can just, that last bit of energy, like when you're watching a race, people are racing each other on foot. And I used to do this when I was a kid. I am getting this memory and visual of, I was a tomboy, so I was always running around with the boys. But they would be chasing me, and I'd run and I'd run, but I'd slow down a little bit. And right when they were going to get me, I just kicked it in, and I was gone. I was gone. They thought that they had me, but they didn't. Like, I used that last bit of resource to power through, and, you know, so there is more strength. I know sometimes it feels like you have no strength left. You do. You do have it, and you can overcome, and you can achieve. You can achieve. You are working towards greatness. Things will change. Things must change. If there is one thing that you can bring to yourself as an affirmation, is that you have been putting forth the energy, and so things must change for the better for you. They must. They have to. In the wild card is the Ace of Pentacles, heralding a time of increased prosperity and abundance and better health and experiences with people and places and situations. So the month of October, towards the end of October, I believe you will really start seeing the fruits of your labor. So let's say harvest time, which is October, is going to be a little further in the end of the month. And in the near future card is the King of Wands, a lot of action, but having really did the heavy lifting already. And so now you just know what needs to be done, what's next, and having more knowledge of what's coming in the future, not being in the dark around it. But we're gonna pull from the Sacred Traveler Oracle, the Sacred Traveler Oracle, and see what we want to add to that. Keep in mind that my readings are definitely geared towards you getting your best future. So make sure that you are taking any advice that comes and taking it to heart so that you can move forward towards your best future. All right. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What message do you have for us? All right. All right, impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So that's an interesting message. Okay. I am going to go out on a limb that that wall is the wall that I was just talking about, that you're chipping away at, and maybe there's a weak point in that wall that you're not aware of. So maybe you're breaking apart a very strong part of that wall, and there's somewhere around there that is weaker. So because the message is redirect, reflect, and redirect your energy. So maybe you need to think about what you have been doing and tweak it. Because I really definitely believe that the message is do not give up, but maybe something can be tweaked. So if you have been pushing towards something, maybe it's time to go within and fill yourself. Fill yourself. So instead of wanting to manifest what's coming to you physically, manifest inner strength, manifest increased intuition, manifest divine protection, fortify yourself. Think of fortitude. Instead of bring me money, bring me a better place to live, you're not denying yourself these things by going inward and filling yourself up. You're just shifting your attention from it because you've put enough energy into that. It's going to manifest. It's just a matter of time. Believe in magic, journey by moonlight. So I definitely feel that this is very moon energy. Speaking of the tarot, the moon card, and your intuition and knowing that things can miraculously change for you. Just because things have been a certain way in your past does not mean that it has to be that way for you forever in your life. Things can change. Things can get easier. Things can get better. It doesn't always have to be a fight. That just because it has been that way doesn't mean it will always be that way. And the time is now, answering the call. Okay, so if you are being challenged somewhere in your life to move forward, to change, whether that be a promotion at work or just a change in the way that you interact with society and people. If you feel called to do something, do it. This could also be writing a book. It could be joining a social circle. You go to a book club. There's so many different things this could be talking about, but it's saying it is a good time for new beginnings for you. It is a good time to replenish yourself through activity, and to add to your strength. So maybe you need to do something to recharge your batteries, and maybe it's not necessarily what you think it is. So you might think, in order for me to do this, I have to just be strong. I have to keep doing this, but there's more on the sidelines. There's something on the sidelines that you have been neglecting. And it could just be being. It could just be allowing yourself to be in your body and just live your life instead of thinking you always have to be doing. So back to being in your body, manifesting strength, manifesting increased intuition, divine protection, focusing inwardly on what you can feel in yourself as opposed to what you can draw to you. The drawing to you is already in play. It's already going to happen. You need to sustain yourself. Yeah. All right. So we're going to pull one card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and then we'll end with one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Thank you so much for coming and listening. If you're still here, I appreciate you hanging in there with me while I try to pull this information from the ethers and communicate it properly. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for my for the month of October. What is the message for my fire signs, please? And thank you. There it goes. Jeweled web connectivity. I really do think that's so important. Staying connected. Now, for some of you, this is about connecting to people in the physical world. And for some of you, it's spiritual. And maybe meeting new divine beings, incorporating new practices, meaning like connecting to a new goddess, or working with the angels when you don't normally work with the angels, whatever that may be. But definitely feels like connectivity is about connecting to different energetic flows and beings, divine beings, and in the physical world, connecting to people so that you feel more supported. Is there a support group that you can join, whether that be for parents or for mental health, or is it a book club? Like, is there something you can do where you are with people that understand, like there's a source of energy there to help fill you and make you feel supported. So this is a general reading. Please make sure that you receive this message and the way that it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, just leave the rest for someone else to take. But yeah, being connected. Now, you can also be talking about being connected to your higher power and also your higher self. Trusting your higher self to have the understanding and wisdom that you need to power through and get to a better place. And we're going to go ahead and pull a card from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. I most likely will read from the deck. We'll see what card we pull though. Whoa. Well, this came out the last time and it just flew out. So I'm gonna respect that. We're gonna pull, let's see. It's not easy to find these cards because this is the Queen of Potions. And the Queen of Potions in this book, they're backwards. There it goes. Okay. Bear with me. Are those even clean? I'm sorry if these aren't clean. They're probably awfully dirty. Okay. This is what it looks like. Queen of Potions. The Queen of Potions is a calm, cool, and caring gal who's motivated by compassion. She moves with grace and control through troubled waters. Sometimes this card can be a sign to listen to your intuition. You're more perceptive and capable than you think. In reverse, the Queen of Potions becomes volatile, exasperated, and overly emotional. This card could be a sign that a major relationship in your life is out of balance. Clear communication will help you sort things out. Remember, you're strong and capable. I want to say to you that I think for some of you, this is talking about your relationship with higher power, your higher self, and yourself. Okay? Your physical relationships may be just fine. It is talking more about that as the challenge, as the reverse card. Remembering that you are capable. You are capable. You have your past to tell you that. It's just your perception of the past may be off. So you see it as failures, but it's actually overcoming obstacles and powering through very difficult situations. We always can find ways to blame ourselves for everything bad that's ever happened, but that's not true. It's not just us that participated in making these things happen, okay? Your intuition is very important right now. Listen to your intuition. Make sure that you are clear in your mind so that you can listen to your intuition, because sometimes fear can pretend to be your intuition and lead you off path. You have to make sure that you are using discernment to know that when this is coming from a fearful place or this is coming from an intuitive place. So where are you being led and by what? For October, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, that's a very important thing, is to make sure that you are making choices from your heart, that you are plugged in, and that you maybe need to shift your focus from outward to inward for October, okay? And that can be a little bit contradictive to the energy of October because it's harvest season. So you want to outward, but it's inward. It's inward, okay? All right, well, I hope you guys have a great October. Thank you for stopping by, and take care of yourselves, fire signs. Bye.